Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, there's one. Got him. Nice. All right, let's take this building. Let's go. Let's see. I can hear someone. There he is. Ah, sniper. Ah, he got wrecked. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yep, they're pushing. This is a good start. This is a really good start. Okay. Does he have anybody else? Anybody else around? He's dead. Window. No? Okay. Yep. Got him, got him. Very nice, very nice. This is a really good start. Alright, boys are pushing out. Let's go, let's go. Let's see if we can get into this building here. Oh no! Hang on. Where the fuck did he go? He's upstairs. Yes! Nice, nice, nice. Hey guys, it's Schwasty. I hope you're all very excited to hear. BattleBit Remastered will officially be entering early access in June. I know I am. Unfortunately, it does mean that won't be another playtest until the final 48-hour playtest that starts on June 9th. So myself and the other content creators are feeling a little bit starved for gameplay between now and then. I have been getting into Battlefield 4 again, so there might be some gameplay of that in the coming days, so get subbed if you like to see that. But for today's video, I want to introduce you to an SMG that's been long overshadowed by other SMGs, like the king of CQB, the Chris Vector. I am of course talking about the PP-19, more specifically the PP-19 Vityaz, which is a Russian submachine gun based off of the AK-74, and it's a direct variation of the Bison, which you would have seen in the Battlefield series. Now, the Vityaz is of course featuring a standard stick magazine, opposed to the Bison's iconic helical magazine. I was very excited to get my hands on the PP for last week's playtest. I figured all of the SMGs in BattleBit Remastered were amazing, and it was very accurate when I tested it in the firing range. I have to admit though that when I started using the PP from rank 1, I found it very difficult to get used to. It doesn't quite match the firepower produced by the MP5 or the Chris Vector, and instead favours a slightly more conservative playstyle. Sure, you can still clear rooms with it quite effectively, but your time to kill is slightly higher at 240 milliseconds, as opposed to the Chris Vector's 200 milliseconds. That slower fire rate of 750 rounds per minute does help you conserve your ammunition and allows you to engage multiple targets with the PP before requiring a reload. But reloading is not a huge issue with the PP. There is no option on this weapon for a larger magazine. Both the standard and the Quick A magazines only feature 30 rounds. However, once you reach 150 kills, you will have unlocked both the B25 URK under barrel rail and the Quick A magazine. Combining these two together, and you reduce this weapon's reload time to 2.1 seconds. For comparison, that's roughly about half the time of most other weapons, and once you factor this into your playstyle, you can effectively wield the PP and blast down your targets with ease. I found myself engaging 1 or 2 targets and not really worrying about running dry, as it'll only be 2 seconds before my PP is ready to go again. The weapon is quite accurate even on targets over 50 meters away, so don't be afraid to fire in small bursts of 5 at those long range targets. The PP boasts very low recoil and an average 25 base damage, so it can get you out of trouble in a pinch. It's not quite as good as the MP5 for medium range targets, as your damage per round is considerably lower, but it's definitely worth a go if you play like me and instinctively need to reload after every engagement before moving on to the next room. As for the attachments, my recommendations for a solid PP build are as followed. Any red dot sight for close range engagements. My preference lately has been the base red dot sight, as it offers the user a wide field of view for engaging multiple targets. As always, I've opted to not go for a side rail, as I feel these attachments only serve to give away my position without offering any major benefit in return, especially on daytime maps. For the barrel, I highly recommend either the short or the long barrel suppressors. I can't really explain why, but having a longer, quieter PP really helped me feel more confident in my playstyle. For the underbarrel, use the previously mentioned B25 URK. This will help you reduce your reload time without doing much to affect your accuracy. And to top it off, use the Quick A magazine to further reduce your reload time for that 2.1 second reload that I mentioned earlier. I'd recommend the PP to anybody who's looking to try out a new weapon, but is fearful of investing too much time into a weak gun. The PP is a solid contender, and does certainly have its uses. Just be aware that at those longer ranges or when facing armoured opponents, the PP does lack the penetration of some of the other weapons available, and just be aware it offers 0 light armour damage against transport vehicles. My biggest fault with the PP was that when I was grinding out to 150 kills, I was getting frustrated, as it didn't perform like the SMGs that I'm used to. I was running into rooms expecting to spray down 4 or more opponents, but the slow rate of fire and 30 round magazine means that this isn't going to be easy to achieve. Treat the PP with care and it will reward you in the end. Anyway guys, that's all for today's video. Have you gotten your hands on the PP before? What was your experience with it like? Let us know down in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this content, I'd really appreciate if you could rate the video and consider subscribing for more videos like this one. The future of BattleBit Remastered is looking brighter than ever, and I really hope you join me as we explore everything this little polygon shooter has to offer. I hope you guys have a great week and manage to fill in some time while we wait for the next playtest. I'm going to be playing Battlefield 4, I heard Battlefield 5 is played with hackers, maybe Battlefield 1, that was always a great game. Anyway guys, that's all from me. Take care.